Hello, and welcome to another Dokkan battle video. In this video, we're going to do some post-recording audio for basically this new event. It has a really long name. I never actually bothered to look up what the actual event's name is. Actually, hold on, let me go look at that because I know this event is really long. I think it's something like the Pride of the Sands and like the Hatred of the Wicked Bloodline or something like that. Anyway, I don't really feel like this new event is all that bad. I'm doing the Goku fight with the cooler team in this one because basically how this fight works, right, is they want you to use the brand new LRs for their specific fights. So against the super class enemies, you want to use cooler. Against the extreme class enemies, you want to use the new Goku. So it is kind of like this weird thing where it really wants you to have the very new, brand new characters, which I feel like is kind of scummy, but at the same time, I don't feel like this event is that hard to begin with, because essentially you can just run really defensive heavy teams and just let like the main new unit carry. Granted, you're going to have this character, like the new character, for it to work. I haven't run this these events without running cooler and Goku, so because I kind of just did them like once and then like kind of was done with it, so I'm not entirely sure like how characters are going to do without like being the new brand new character, like, or having it, or how hard it's going to be without them. So it kind of like just ended up being like, hey, if you have the new character, you just win. I probably will test out to see how like this event is without having the brand new characters, but as you're going to see from this gameplay, cooler absolutely destroys like this fight. This fight has basically like nothing against cooler. There's not a single enemy in this entire stage that even gave me the slightest hint of a problem. I didn't feel like scared whatsoever. This is another series where I literally recorded this at my job because I kind of needed the stones, and I just wanted to beat the event because I was tired of seeing the brand new event thing pop up. So I was like, you know what? Let me go. I'll beat the stage real quick and then I'll move on. Full power transforming Frieza. Sorry, not full power Frieza. Did take significant damage just now from that Gohan, which is I think the most damage I take in the entirety of the event. But that's pretty much it. Like, because this team that I built at this, like, for this event, there is a Goku against like every single phase, so that free-to-play final form Frieza is really good in here because he's gonna have guard and he's gonna be really tanky. And then you have all the other golden Friezas who have all this damage reduction. Transforming Frieza was the only real like L unit that I brought because he doesn't really mesh well with like how do I say it? Like in like this kind of like shorter but still fairly long events, because he really wants time to stack up and reach golden Frieza form, and he really didn't get that in this. Granted, I don't think it really mattered anyway because he wasn't that much of help. He literally just ate that super attack and that was pretty much it. But as you can see, cooler just absolutely goes like critical mode in this. He did not care at all for this stage. No, I have a 55% cooler, and this was before I even had him full level 10 links. I didn't even have Big Bad Bosses full level 10. So he's doing all of this while being 55% with some alright equips and not even his full level 10 links. He goes absolutely ridiculous. I do believe that this fight is only 2 phases, one against Goku and Gohan, and then the next one against the Goku. I did pop an item here, just not because of like cooler or anything I was worried about them, but because my Tech Golden Frieza, he is only 55%. I think he might have a dupe in him, but like he is not to the point where like everyone else's cooler or final form Frieza is, where like their Tech Golden Frieza is absolutely insane and tanks all the damage, never takes damage. Mine takes damage all the time, and especially in this stage where I don't have his full damage reduction active, he's definitely going to take damage. So I just wanted to pop that Princess Snake and just kind of be over with it. That's another thing about this stage, is that like it isn't very like limiting in terms of your items, because like the red zone and Cellmax, they only limit you to 1 item, and Cellmax even further only limits you to having a Sensu Bean, where in this phase it's like you get any like items that you want. You get 2 of them and a support memory. So like I really didn't feel like they really tried to make this harder. Maybe when part 2 comes out and we get the rest of the stages, it's gonna be pretty hard. But like these initial fights are very like calm. Because like Goku didn't do any gimmicks. He didn't do anything crazy. I mean, he hurts a little bit against like people who aren't cooler, but that's kind of it. He doesn't really do much of anything else. He just kind of does damage to certain people that like aren't like well, how do I say this? That aren't cooler. he can do damage to anybody else, but that's pretty much it. Everyone else that like besides cooler like can still eat the damage as long as they have like some sort of like passive that helps them out to do that. But Cooler himself just literally destroys this so hard. And then you can see my Cooler doing the supernova, right? Look how much damage this does. It just deletes him off of the stage. Like it's not hard enough. I don't know what they were thinking with these. Like maybe they were like, oh well, if you don't have the new units, you just like don't get to win. So maybe that's what they were going for. But if you summon for Cooler and you get Cooler, or even if you have a friend Cooler, he's just going to kill the stage in like 2 turns. This was such an easy like fight. I didn't even make it to 10 minutes. It's not even a 10-minute fight. It's a 7-minute fight. It is that easy. I literally I had more time to go and look at the builds of all the characters that I used than I did to just actually fight. I did 1 item. I very easily could have no item to stage with like without any problem. Though the one good thing about this stage though is that it does give these really good like EX bronze equipment. So I do really like that. And yeah, see, look, there it is, my Cooler not being full level 10 links. But they do give these really nice bronze EX equipments for, I believe, Wicked Bloodline characters. And then it also gives a bunch of Kais and a bunch of stones. So that's really good. But besides that, I really don't feel like they did these stages or made them like nearly hard enough. They're like really not that bad. Like anyway, so that's basically that. Let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.